So in this video, we're going to look at doing quick area markups and reporting them. So the example we're going to use here is when we're doing concrete pours on a strip foundation, and we don't necessarily need to delineate the extents of the lines ourselves as long as they are delineated with some existing lines. So what I'm going to do is we've got a strip found that's moving around here, and if I want to calculate an area for that, and I want to say that we're going to pour down to a certain area, the first thing I'm going to do is just quickly draw a line that will basically be the extents of where the pour is going to be. So I'm just going to put the layer in the same layer as the strip found, and then I'm just going to zoom in here, and I'm going to draw where the shutter will go, and I'll just do it nice and tidily, so perpendicular to segment, and draw it across there. So the next thing I'm going to do is mark, in fact what I'll do is I'll mark up a second pour. So again, I'm just going to go to the line string here again, or polyline, and we'll just mark it here, and again, we'll just do it perpendicular. And we've got now two lines. So now we can go to track region, and we can say that we want to give this a nice tidy name. So we'll just call this pour one strip found. I'm going to put this in a layer, and I've got a layer ready called concrete pours, and then we can select the lines. And as I say, we just need to select lines that will delineate the area. So I'm just going to select that line there. I'm going to hold Control. I'm now going to select other lines, holding Control down, this line here and this line here. And then I can put in, if they don't quite close, I can put in a gap closure tolerance. And then I'm just going to choose here the reference point, and we'll just click that there. And you can see now that we've basically got this red line created, and it's the region area there is 21 square meters. I'm going to do the second area here, so I'm just going to call this pour 2 strip found. I'm going to select new lines, so this time I'm going to select this line here, and it's the actual polyline I want. This line going through here, and this line, and again the reference point sitting inside, and this is 15.8. So if I turn off the existing layers, I'm left with the two closed polygons which are created, and so they're created in this layer called concrete pours, and I can choose to color them if I want. So I can select here, and I can say that we want to draw them as a filled polygon, and we can do the same with this one here. So we can say yep, and we can change the color in this one if we want. So we'll put this one as purple. And then what we can do is, if I want to do a quick report in it, I can just go to the takeoff, and I can choose to do an area length count report. This is available in most versions of TBC. If you don't have the takeoff command here, then we can just hit the command window, and we can just start typing it in, and we can see area length count report. I'm going to select these two, and then we can do, I'm going to choose here to just load it into the report view, and we can just hit OK to that. And you can see that it's loaded up, or it's loading up our report. And we can see that concrete pours in total are 126 square meters, and they make up of the pour 1 strip found and the pour 2 strip found in there, and the total is 126. What we can also do, and this is only if you've got slightly more advanced versions of TBC, is we can go into drafting, and we can go to the style manager for a label, and we can say that we've got a polygon style, and we can see here we've got name, perimeter, area, large area, which I'm not going to, we can just get rid of that. That's just to report it in hectares. And we can say that's fine. We can select our two areas. we can say that we want to now label our polygons. I'm going to put it into the same layer, so we'll just put it into the layer here, concrete pours, and then we can put a location, and we can choose to add these to the report. And we can see here, I would change my text styles so they're smaller, but you can see here we're actually creating a table, and that will update as we go. Just going to undo that, and we'll just get rid of that as well. If things change, so if I just turn on my original layer again, and we change our concrete pours, so if we find that we've run out of concrete and this line here actually went in the other side, so we say that we put it as far as here, what I'll actually do is just draw that line again. So we'll just go back to CAD, and we'll go to the polyline, and we're going to say that we only got as far as here. And then when we turn on our concrete pours, we can see that they no longer match up. But what we can do is actually select the areas themselves, and then we can basically just drag things back to that line. Now, because there's been multiple nodes added, we might need to move all of the nodes to snap in here, but we can move that one there, and then we can select this area here. So we can select that that's this pour 2 strip found, and again we can just grab that node. We can grab this node here, and these areas will be updated. So when I click on these enclosed areas, then we can see them reported here. It's 60 so the area is 17.7 square meters. So that's just a quick video on how to do area calculations in a strip found, but obviously it can be applied to any sort of area takeoffs that you're doing. Thank you.